Plaque Boy Max needs serious help. Holy moly. Let's see what's going on with Plaque Boy Max, man. He's been going through a lot recently, to say the least. Oh, whoa.
What's poppin', y'all? Just the other day, Plaque Boy Max had a complete meltdown on stream.
And that type of shit leads into the Twitch chat. That shit leads into everywhere, bro. Niggas being negative. I might come on that shit being goofy. I might come on this. Y'all can call me corny. I don't give a bro. Y'all can call me whatever the y'all want. But I come on this entertain y'all, bro. I come on this. I love y'all, bro. Oh God, bro. I come on this to have fun, bro. Just have fun with y'all, bro. Like, it's hard, bro. It's not easy, bro. I be putting my heart and soul in. Oh God, bro. Oh God, bro. It just feel like there's no out there with me, bro. So I believe that shit, bro, because I'm never gonna quit if I'm by my self on God.
So there's a lot of context that has to be put out here. I replied with a tweet and I said the following. I see stuff like this and realize why Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat fell back on the streaming stuff. People don't even see you as a human being. So there's a lot of context that has to be brought here, even though I still hold the same thoughts as when I put this tweet out. But number one, why the hell you're probably like, yo, why is this guy crying on camera or damn near breaking down into tears on camera? Yeah. Well, it's because of his audience. So Nikita Beer, who's head of product at X, he did a move that I really didn't like, which was he threatened streamers, and this was basically a threat. Hey guys, we're deleting communities, and the most active communities are streamers, and mainly streamers. They have the most active communities, the biggest communities. Aiden Ross's community was known to be one of the biggest, and some people would say toxic, depending on how you looked at it. But streamers started panicking, and IShowSpeed would even go into a back and forth with Nikita and say like, "Yo, what can we do to keep this?" And then the dude basically says, "Oh yeah, you know, if y'all want to stream on X, not exclusively stream, but co-stream on here too."
Nigga, suck a fat one. I'd have been like, ain't no way y'all trying to blackmail me, nigga. Nigga, delete that shit. Nigga, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna stop the niggas from even coming on X, because a lot of people come on X to find out about their streamers and shit. Fuck is you talking about? So, that one's crazy. That's outlandish behavior. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a good try. It's a good try for X. But nah, because y'all niggas not paying the same. Y'all not paying right.
Then we could keep you your community. And it's like, wait, what? So now we're in a situation where you said by like May 30th, you were going to delete all the communities. But if people want to stream, then you can keep their community. I just thought that was grimy.
That is grimy because that means everyone would have to stream. So you have to be streaming on X in order to have a community, is what he's saying. But is it like, I stream on X one time, I get to keep my community? Or is it like, I gotta stream once a month, two times a month, like whatever on X to keep my community? Because if it's once a month, maybe the niggas might do it. Where it's like, oh, you can have a community if you're, actively a streamer on X. You stream on X once a month. I guess that makes sense. But any other way doesn't make any sense at all. It just seems like fucking like blackmail, honestly.
Behavior. I do like what Nikita has done. A lot of what they've done, they move very quick on X in implementing different improvements. Sometimes they don't pan out well. They get rid of them. They take feedback quite well. So they're constantly iterating versus, places like Instagram, they're barely changing anything, which is understandable. They got to work and model, keep it going. But X has been trying to compete for the past several years. So what happened is several streamers deleted their communities because they thought that it was going to end on May 30th. And guess what? Communities didn't end. So some people had gigantic communities that they lost, and now communities are still there. So this guy, pretty much, he failed to get streamers to come and stream on there, and they weren't going to get rid of the communities. So now some people just took the L, and he took the L too because he left them up. And Plaque Boy Max, he was looking at his community, and his community was grilling his Thong Song that he dropped. Yes, he dropped a song called Thong Song, and this was not good.
Bro, did he always have... Bro, I feel like this fucking birthmark came out of nowhere. That's like some Playboy... I feel like that's the same birthmark that Playboy Cardi had. I don't know why I feel like this shit not real. What timeline is this, bro? Did I switch timelines or something? Because it doesn't make any sense. The song wasn't good. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with y'all. The song was not good. You feel me? It could have been a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It was not a great song. And then we saw him go out for whatever show. Bro got a full lace front on. 30-inch bust down, 30-inch Brazilian bust down with the waves in that bit. You know what I'm saying? You did too much, my dog. You did too much. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? And then, you know, he getting all these damn piercings and shit. He's definitely going through some shit. He just got a vasectomy. Remember, he was in the hospital for all them fucking tats he got, and he said that he they got infected or something. Infected doesn't really make sense to me, because I feel like your immune system would have to be pretty fucking compromised for you to just get fucking a tattoo infected for the most part. Maybe he got ink poisoning because he was getting a lot of tattoos. I don't know, but there's just so much shit. Like, when it's stacked on top of each other, it looks like it's very fucking bad. You feel me? I hope bro is good though, like mentally, but obviously he's crying on the fucking net and like on live, which like you should never do, which is like almost like the worst thing to do. And he's doing it, so probably not a good mental state. You feel me? Hopefully he's saving his money and investing his money in the right things. I just reacted to a whole bunch of videos about Adrian Broner, Evander Holyfield, Mayweather. Like, these guys are like, they fucked off their money. I mean, those are all fucking boxers, but there's a lot of people that they fuck off their money while they're getting money, and they don't invest and put their money in the right places to where, you know, you can live the rest of your life off the money that you've made, you know? But I don't think he's ODing it money-wise, hopefully. But there's a lot going on, bro. He needs to, like, I don't know. He needs to get his mental together.
Timing for this drop, because right before that, Plaque Boy Max, number one, there's the thong gate, as they're calling it, with A$AP Rocky allegedly wearing a thong on stage. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I can't talk about that. I cannot sit here and be honest with you and give you real emotions. Like, I'm emotionless. I'm damn near monotone. I can't give you guys as close to emotions as I can possibly give and feign interest on A$AP Rocky's thong gate and talk about what it... I can't do it. I can't. Now, if it was actually real and verifiable, I still couldn't even do it, man. Like, A$AP Rocky, it's like telling me that Cardi's wearing a thong. It's like, dude, okay, I expected it. Well, not from Rocky. But the point is, that's happening at the same time that Plaque Boy Max is dropping this Thong Song, and at the same time that Ruby Rose put out this promo. I don't even think it's real, where she's putting out a male thong line.
I did see that. That shit is diabolical.
Like Boosie doing whole long posts about it. But at the same time that this is going on, Plaque Boy Max posts a photo with a new tattoo that he got across his ribcage, saying it's the most painful tattoo that he's gotten, that says Diva. yes, it says Diva. So, you know what I put right next to it? So I put out this tweet that I just love the artistry in this tweet, and I think it's accurate, and I think y'all on YouTube would love it and appreciate a little bit more than the X audience. And I said 5 more years and Plaque Boy Max going to look like prime Dennis Rodman. You see Dennis Rodman with the nose piercings, the lip piercing, the nipple piercing, the belly button piercing, and you can kind of see the resemblance here between the two. The point is, this guy gets a tattoo called Diva. Thonggate is going on. Ruby Rose is talking about male thongs, and then he drops a song called Thong Song, and they're like, yo, what's going on with dude? Is he going through a crisis? And this is the thing. This guy got another tattoo after he damn near went into paralysis because of an infection he got from a tattoo that he was getting last year. So
yeah, I feel like that shit was a lie, though. I feel like he was not in the hospital because of that fucking tattoo. And then he kind of showed it and was like, yeah, this tattoo, it got infected. That shit did not look infected at all. I'm like, if your shit got infected, I feel like it would look like your shit got infected. You know what I mean? I feel like that shit was cap. And him doing a thong song after all these thong-related shits would be, you know, good promo, good timing if the song was good. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but the snippet I saw, that shit was, it just wasn't a good song, which is okay. Every song can't be a good song. Maybe I gotta listen to it a couple more times, but type shit.
This is going on. They don't like his thong song, and they're clowning him, and I think they're trashing him. They're probably grilling him. That's what these communities do. A lot of it is just complaining. Like, they're never like, yo, that was a great stream you did 2 weeks ago. Never. Maybe that same night they're like, okay, good stream. You're met with silence if the content is good, and you're met with vitriol if the content was anything that was even mid. So you're only reading negative stuff. But anyway, he ends up deleting his community out of frustration, and that's where you get that. And he's like, listen, man, you know, I can take people hating on me that aren't my guys, because if you're not in his community and you're not actively typing in there, he has filtered that out, which is fair, which is very good. But this just reminds me of what FaZe Banks was talking about. And FaZe Banks last year he had a falling out with Plaque Boy Max. Plaque Boy Max really tried to make FaZe Banks look terrible, and FaZe Banks said, yo, Plaque Boy Max, you were trying to get advice. I was helping you after you left FaZe on some personal stuff. I wasn't asking for any money. I wasn't managing you. I was just giving you insight. And then you throw me under the bus when all the other guys leave FaZe because you found the opportunity to do so and self-insert yourself. And he said, you guys, especially you, Plaque Boy Max, are completely owned by your audience, and all you do is care about what they say, and you're emotional about what they say in your community. And here we have a manifestation of what FaZe Banks was talking about. This guy's breaking down because some high school.
That's crazy. As soon as he left FaZe, he did start to self-destruct. Like when he didn't have like a group of people around him consistently that held him together. Because now that he's probably not around this group of people that are also, you know, very popular and have nothing to gain from him. Like, you would probably respect their opinions, or I mean, they'll probably give you more real opinions. Like, if someone's making their money off of you, they're probably not gonna give you the greatest opinions. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're over here doing stupid shit and spiraling. But when you lived with the FaZe people, like, their opinions were like very, very honest opinions that would help you to not do a lot of the things that you are doing. You feel me? Because right after you started getting super tatted, you know what I'm saying? You got a fucking vasectomy, you got fucking all these piercings on your body. You know, you started just doing too much, and that's what that goes to show you, that you need a good, you know, group of people around you. Honestly,
Cool kids don't like that he released a song called Thong Song, and he talks about how he enjoyed putting that song out. And I do understand that there is a lot of stress on this guy, to be fair. Like, streamers like this guy's running an operation too. It's not like, oh, you know, he has managers and a bunch of people running everything. No, this guy's, he's trying to put on his family members. He's got like his cousin with him. He's trying to make music. And this is why I said you can choose to be amazing at one thing, or you can choose to be mid at a lot of things. Like, as a streamer, I think Plaque Boy Max is great. He's top tier. But this guy wants to be a streamer, and he wants to be a top musician, and he wants to do all this. And he's got an ego. And that's one thing FaZe Banks was talking about too. He's got a sky-high ego that he thinks he can do all of it. And he's buckling under the pressure that he put on himself. But yeah, like, these streaming audiences, and this is his audience, they don't see you as a human being, dog. They're looking at you like you're a superhuman because you present yourself as a super.
And that's the thing, like, a lot of these artists, and I mean, yeah, artists too, like artists and streamers and things of that nature. Like, I did a video on female streamers, and they think that they're not being used for something. You know what I'm saying? Every person, every streamer, everyone, honestly, is being used for something. Why do you go to your job? They're using you to do a job. In this scenario, when you're online streaming, you're being used as entertainment. You're just a tool for other people's entertainment, and you need to understand that you are just a tool for their entertainment. They wouldn't be watching you if they weren't entertained. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring some type of, but it's also, you know, it's bringing value to what you're doing, but it's just a source of entertainment. Whether you're funny, whether you're smart, you know, you're teaching them things, and you know, or they just want to look at you. That's the female streamers, that they got a chat full of gooners, like nasty super duper gooners. You feel me? So like with them, it's a little different. Unless, you know, like Cinna. I feel like Cinna and Yana, I feel like they don't really lean towards that gooning bullshit, and they're just entertaining, you know what I mean? But everyone's being used, bro. Everyone's being used. Like, you can't think that you're not being used. You have to be willing. You have to know what you're being used for, and then capitalize on that, honestly.
Human. Yo, look at everything I'm doing. And then now they're like, oh, damn, this guy's breaking down over some comments. And I think it's a disservice to people that actually enjoy what Plaque Boy Max does. Because let's just look at the Thong Song, right? Because he's so proud of this. Which, whoever told you to drop this on his team, they're not looking in your best interest. But this is the problem with somebody like a Plaque Boy Max. You're probably like, yo, well, he should have people on him that are going to tell him the truth. He's got yes men around him. No, because Plaque Boy Max is the type of person to fire anybody that is going against what he wants to hear. That's where you get in. We've got 6,300 likes on a 80,000 viewed music video. That means 6,300 people not only enjoyed this song, but they like you so much that they hit like on it. People aren't hitting like on every video. Yet, how many comments are there that you read of people trashing it? I guarantee it was a lot less than 6,300. So the support is always going to be silent, but this guy's reading the comments. And this is the thing that people like Plaque Boy Max need, is they need a buffer. Get one of your family members. I don't want to be disrespectful, because I wanted to say one of your bum family members that's trying to be a streamer, but I don't know their career, so I wouldn't accurately be assessing it like that. Get one of your family members to let you know what the community is thinking, because reading all of these comments is going to, you're just going to be a psycho. You're going to lose your mind. But he got addicted to reading the comments on the way up, because how it happens is when you're on your way up, the community is all positive. They're like, man, this is amazing. You're the greatest. You're the greatest. So he's constantly reading he's the greatest. And then once you get to the top where he's at right now, you're not hearing that anymore, because the people that are going to say you're the greatest, well, they expect you to already feel that way, because, oh, yo, I'm not going to say Plaque Boy Max is so amazing. The guy's up. He knows it. And we achieved our goal, which was getting him to blow up and be one of the biggest streamers right now. So they're not going to talk that much anymore in the community. And then that just leaves the people that are going to complain all the time. And I think he feels some regret for deleting the community, it was a good move to delete it, like, for his own mental health. And Asmongold, one of the biggest streamers, he would give a response and try to give him some game.
I might give people a little bit of advice. This is a little bit of streaming advice. Never be vulnerable and never cry on stream for any reason ever.
Yeah.
Never do it.
Yeah, Asmongold is a fucking weirdo to me in my head, but he's right. He's right. Don't cry on stream, nigga. So the moment you cry on stream, that'll be the moment that everyone turns on your ass. It's the same way when you have a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend or a girl that you're talking to, things of that nature. You can't show weakness. You cannot show weakness, or at least not often. You know, every once in a while you could be a human, but that's your girlfriend. That's the person that you with. You know what I'm saying? However, to your fucking stream, those are not the people that you with. That's not the person you're with. You feel me? You cannot give them more fuel to go against you. Like, my girlfriend was watching fucking Love Island. Even in Love Island, there's this girl. Everything was going good. The nigga, like, another shorty came in. He was like, damn. People found out, like, oh, that girl that came in looks like such and such ex, right? And the girl that was with such and such, the dude, she went to him and was like pressing him and getting upset with him and giving him a cold shoulder and being all mad because other people said that he should have given it a shot with the other girl. You know what I'm saying? Because he was attracted to her. She literally pushing the person that she wants to keep away from her in order, I don't even know what the purpose is. There's really like no purpose. It's just you're upset. You know what I'm saying? So you're pushing the person away from you in order to try to get them closer or to validate your feelings. It doesn't make any sense. And it's kind of the same concept. Like, you can't give people reason to go against you if you're not trying to get them to go against you. You know what I'm saying? It shows insecurity. People don't like insecurity, especially within men. It's sad to say, but it's the truth.
It doesn't matter how sad you are. If you have to end the stream, say,
Facts.
guys, I'm stressed out. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, right? Never, ever cry on stream. Never get emotional. Only for men. Well, yeah, it's mainly for men. I mean, women can cry. It's okay. But like for a guy, you can't do that. And the reason why is that everybody is, they're going to hate you for it. They will. They're going to make fun of you because now they know they can get to you. That's the problem. Yeah. Is that like a chicken, you know, you have a pecking party, right? One chicken bleeds and then every other chicken pecks the chicken to death, right? It's like an evolutionary thing. And so the reality is that you don't want to bleed. You can't bleed because then people start pecking at you. Now they see that it gets to you. Now they see it bothers you. And like now they can really, now it's like now I'm being rewarded. Now I'm getting what I want out of going off on this guy and hurting this guy. And also like, here's another thing, people in chat are saying this, like nobody is ever going to give you any sympathy or empathy whenever you're a content creator. Like you've got all these people that are watching you that are probably working at Foot Locker or Chipotle, and like they see you in like this big mansion and you're rich and you know you're famous and everybody knows you, and like they see you crying and you're getting upset because like somebody on Twitter or in the chat was being mean to you. Like that's weird, right? That's really weird. And like I don't mean this, by the way, like I don't really like, I guess I like Plaque Boy Max. Like I don't really have like a very strong opinion one way or another, but I would say it's like overall positive. Like it's not negative, I'll tell you that. Like I don't dislike the guy at all, but I'm trying to give like honest, like real, straight up, like this is my opinion, is that the moment that you do this, you put yourself in a situation where people are going to make fun of you and laugh at you and hate you and everything, right? And advice, I mean, yeah, I mean, like if you're crying.
The thing is, it's not even real hate. Like, it's not real hate. It's just people saying shit. You know, and people say shit all the time. Like, I've talked shit about so many different things. I've had so many people talk shit about me. And at the end of the day, do I think that those people hate me? No. Do I hate anybody that I've ever had a critical thought about? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even hate. It's just people just jump on bandwagons. And if the bandwagon is to go against you, they're going to continue to do it. And like he said, you are a millionaire. Why the fuck should anybody else feel sorry for you? You know what I'm saying? If it's not like something crazy that happened, of course. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. But most people aren't going to feel bad for you. And that's like the same concept of like a billionaire. Like, I'm not going to feel bad for no billionaire. You know? I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, if something crazy happens, you know, God forbid, like I said, something like real bad happens to them or to a family member there, so on and so forth. Okay, I feel bad about that. But degular shit, you're sad because people are talking shit about you. You're a billionaire. I don't fucking care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it makes a lot of sense. It makes sense.
And crashing out on stream, you need advice. You do. Like, is there something that's wrong?
This is good game given by Asmongold, because not only, and this is why Asmongold's audience is older. Like, these guys were World of Warcraft players, which came out in 2004. So a lot of them are in their mid 30s or even older. Some of them in their 40s. I think Asmongold's getting close to 40. So there's a bit of a different dynamic, and it's easy to relate to this guy because you don't see this guy doing a music video. He doesn't live an enviable lifestyle to his audience. Asmongold, they're like, damn, this guy's living in that mud and grime and roaches crawling on. There's clips of roaches crawling on this guy's t-shirt, even after he was up millions of dollars. So they're like, damn, I mean, like, that guy, he didn't have to struggle financially.
He threw it on the floor.
I wouldn't envy being willing to live in those conditions. And that's just an extreme example. But you have a kid audience with Plaque Boy Max. They're all younger than you. Maybe at most they're like 26. And that's pushing it. And they're looking at you and they're like, yo, I wouldn't have a single problem if I was Plaque Boy Max. Of course, they haven't experienced that. They're like, yo, he just met Ye. He got all the chicks. He got everything. He's got all the clout. He's chilling with my favorite rappers. This is the coolest guy on earth. What does he have to complain about? So when you complain, they're looking at you like, man, this guy's a sucker. I thought this guy was the coolest thing in the world. And a couple of comments are getting to him. So it even hurts the people that look up to you. There's no winning here. So now the people that are just trolling you are going to keep trolling, are going to keep trashing you. And the people that really liked you and looked up to you are like, damn, this guy's getting bothered by the trolls. I thought he was the coolest guy on earth. So it just hurts you all around. And streamers, I think they need to be given a little bit more grace, because we always talk about, child actors are, they lost their mind, how hard it was being a child actor. Well, a child actor, the most that they would get is a couple of tabloids, right? How many tabloids were there? 10, 15 at best, writing some fake headlines, even blogs, right? You had Perez Hilton. If you were a celebrity that got talked about on Perez Hilton, that was like the big deal of your drama. Now, streamers are blowing up and have feedback from hundreds of thousands of people. Like, there's constantly tweets with 1 million impressions, 1 million views, talking about Plaque Boy Max or hating on him, and a bunch of people that are taking you out of context and replying to you out of context. So they're getting a lot more hate and negativity that they have to deal with than child actors, than child celebrities. Now, people probably had their own opinions about these celebrities, but they never reached the celebrity. And the celebrity was never really able to reach them unless they read letters or something. But if somebody sent you a letter, that means that they liked you. They weren't going to send a letter just to hate. There's no way. Or that would be such a small percentage. For example, Kai Cenat just came on X and said like, yo, I've been watching some Naruto and I really enjoy anime. And all those anime heads, they grilled the hell out of him. Like,
started calling this nigga a LARPer. Max level LARP. Oh, shit.
He was some evil demon. It's like, dog, chill on, bro. This guy's what, 24 years old? He's been on the internet entertaining since he was 14. He's got good thick skin and a good head on his shoulders. Like, he's not breaking down like Plaque Boy Max. He's really built for this. And I don't think he has that great of an ego either, which allows him to do the cool stuff that he does. But yeah, this guy just got an onslaught for doing nothing. Like, when has Kai Cenat done anything wrong? You do a subathon, it gets called a begathon, and a lot of people are just trying to get their jokes off. But these people are not forced to see it, the streamers, but they choose to see it, and it leads to them feeling mentally unwell. And we would all feel mentally unwell in that scenario. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think this was a good,
Yeah, I feel like Plaque Boy Max, he needs a group of people around him that's gonna be honest with him, and it has to be people that are on his level, kind of like the FaZe situation that he had going on, because people that you're helping or you're paying their bills and shit, a lot of times they're not gonna give you the right advice. You know what I'm saying? And even if they give you good advice and you still do stupid shit, they're not gonna be like, bro, don't fucking do that. Period. If you do that shit, it's just dumb as fuck. Like, they're not gonna put their foot down with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of that's something that you need. You need niggas that are gonna put their foot down with you and be like, bro, you are my dog. I'm not gonna let you do this weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And he don't really got that, it seems like. But most people don't, and it's because they don't want to be around that shit. They don't want to be around people that's gonna tell them no, or, you know, talk shit about what they're doing and so on and so forth. They want to be able to do what they want. But you need people around you that aren't gonna let you just fucking willy-nilly do what you want, because if you only get to do what you want, you end up in a bad position. That's when you feed into all your vices, you know, continuously, and it's not good. It's not good at all, honestly. But anyway, y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.